What's up, everybody? This is JP Panther back with another video, and today's video is about Boondocks Season 5 or Reboot. Boondocks Reboot is coming on HBO Max, HBO's streaming service, and it's like, I guess it's not as big news, but it's a big deal for us if you really like the TV show. And this is something I really want to talk about. I'm happy that the show's coming back. Because, season 1 and 2 and 3 were amazing. Because, the creator was there involved and things like that. Season 4 was pretty mediocre. It was pretty kind of garbage. Let's be honest. Season 4 was pretty bad. And this is pretty cool and interesting to see that, the Boondocks is coming back. But it's coming back on an HBO streaming service, which is kind of weird. I thought personally it was going to be on Adult Swim. It would have made more sense. You had this 4 seasons on Adult Swim. But I guess they really want to separate. I guess HBO bought the rights or whatever it is or whatever deal it was, and they're going to have it on the streaming show. And I think it's really cool and dope, and I'm happy that the show is finally coming back, and actually the creator of Boondocks, he wasn't around during Season 4, so that's why Season 4 was all messy and pretty bad, and it just looked rushed and things like that. I think Season 4 was like 4 or 5 years ago. I forget. It was like a pretty long time. So, he's coming back for the new reboot or the Season 5, 6, or whatever it is. And he talked about it's going to have a 50-minute, like, a special. And then they'll have, like, 24 episodes for the next upcoming seasons and things like that. And it starts around, it starts around fall 2020. So it's pretty, I'm happy for it. I'm excited. And I'm happy that Boondocks is finally coming back, because Boondocks is a show that I liked when I was a kid. I was a teenager. Had a lot of cursing, very violent, pretty, really had the balls to really had no problem, addressing certain issues or like talking about certain subjects and topics that are very, very sensitive and things like that. So I really like a show like that. And, it is going to be very different. Again, I think it's smart to put on HBO because you don't have to worry about as much, you don't have to worry about the TV restrictions and things like that and what they can or can't say, whatever the guidelines are. And it's really good because it's like, so I think it's good for having a show like Boondocks, especially in this political climate, where they don't have to hold anything back and they don't have to worry about, really as much backlash, because we live in a very sensitive political climate. And you have a show like Boondocks where that just takes shots at everybody. Doesn't matter what race and gender or sex you are. They take shots at everybody, and they're not sympathetic about it. And that's the whole purpose of the show. And the problem is, you have a show like that on television, on Adult Swim and stuff like that, they might get a lot of backlash from, certain people and things like that if the show is too inappropriate or it hurts their feelings and things like that. And Boondocks is a show that hurts everybody's feelings. South Park is kind of getting soft right now. I think the season's coming out. I think the new season comes out next week or this week, or no, like this upcoming week or the following week. I can't remember. But if you watch South Park's pretty sissy right now. Before they used to take shots at everybody. Now they're too scared to make fun of anybody. They got to play it very, very safe. So Boondocks coming on HBO. It's cool. It's dope. I think it's really good. I think it's really dope. And having it on HBO, I think gives them a lot more creative freedom, and I think it gives them a lot more leeway when it comes to the cursing and dialogue and the language, and they can talk about really sensitive stuff that are happening in our political climate without dealing with any backlash or any repercussions and things like that, because it's going to be on the HBO streaming service, so they don't have to worry about as much backlash. It's kind of like, what you sign up for. Where television's, it's a lot of restrictions and things like that. And it does show you that, all these streaming services, just to talk about this as well, having all these streaming services is getting really crazy. If you're buying all these streaming services, I think, Disney Plus, you got Netflix, you got Amazon, now you got HBO Plus. And I think Universal's coming out with their own streaming service real soon and things like that. So it's really interesting to see that people are not really, getting cable television or watching television like that. They're just going to be on their phones and on the streaming apps. So it's really interesting to see that, you know, Boondocks is really coming back on a streaming service. And I think it might be better, to be honest, than putting on Adult Swim or on television and things like that. So that's really it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this news. Rate, like the video, subscribe. Tell me what you really think about it. Let me know in the comment section. Are you guys excited? Do you not care? Or are you just like, whatever, and I got other stuff to do? Let me know if you guys care. And let me know in the comment section. Peace. Have a great day. And love y'all.